Hey guys. I am the Alpha Trends, and welcome to this year's best laptops to buy in 2022. Be sure to like, share and subscribe to be updated for the latest trends in tech and many more. With that said, on to the video. Number 10. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Nano. The ThinkPad X1 Nano resembles other ThinkPad models in many ways. It has a sturdy chassis, covered clickers, a physical privacy shutter, a red track point in the center of the keyboard, and a variety of management and security tools tailored to the needs of businesses. The Nano, however, is unique because it is the thinnest ThinkPad Lenovo has ever produced. At just 1.99 pounds, it's also among the lightest laptops you can purchase. The Nano handled our rigorous testing workloads without producing any audible fan noise or appreciable heat, proving that performance was not compromised in order to achieve that astounding weight. This is the laptop for you if you want a dependable work computer that will feel insignificant in your briefcase. Number 9. Dell XPS 13. The Dell XPS 13 is a compact and reliable laptop. It is a fantastic option for general-purpose users thanks to its lovely chassis, superb 1610 display, and great performance. The work I needed done on my review computer, an i7 model, was completed quickly and coolly. It performed admirably in both gaming and media work. There is also a fancier Dell XPS 13 Plus that you can buy that has a lot of new features that the XPS 13 doesn't, like an OLED display option, a borderless haptic touchpad, and LED touch function keys. We eagerly anticipate reviewing that model soon. Number 8. Asus Chromebook Flip CX5. Asus surprised us with its Chromebook Flip CX5, a gorgeous $800 laptop that happens to run Chrome OS. It's as sturdy and well built as all kinds of Windows laptops at higher price points, and sports a unique smooth texture. It includes fully fledged laptop specs, including a 57 watt-hours battery, which provides speedy performance, long battery life, and quick charging. You get all kinds of ports, including an HDMI and a microSD slot. The speakers sound great, and the keyboard is comfortable. Asus hasn't skimped on CX5's chassis or its performance. It's absolutely the product to buy if you're looking for a Chromebook with a big screen. Number 7. Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. The best portable gaming laptops. You should use caution when choosing one of these because some of the models are overpriced. Make sure that you're buying the $1,649.99 SKU with the 6700S GPU. We believe that this particular model is the top 14-inch gaming laptop available today. It has a great keyboard, touchpad, port selection, and screen, and weighs only 3.79 pounds and is only 0.77 inches thick. It produced reliable frame rates during our tests, and there wasn't much of a performance difference between the 6700S and 6800S models. Additionally, we had a day's worth of battery life, which is uncommon for gaming laptops. You can also pay more for a computer that has Asus's Anime Matrix if you want an animated grid of colored lights on it. We don't think these models offer particularly good value for their price, but they do have some cute benefits. You can customize them to display words or images of your choice, and there's a virtual pet on it that you can play with. Number 6. Asus ZenBook Pro Duo 14. There is a dual-screen laptop that we can actually suggest buying at this point. The dual-screen form factor has in the past seemed gimmicky, challenging to see, and challenging to use. But in the ZenBook Duo 14, Asus has significantly increased the screen's angle, increased its resolution, and added an anti-glare etching to make it actually useful. Users of the ZenBook Pro Duo effectively have a small, clear secondary OLED monitor on their keyboard deck thanks to Asus Screen Expert software. The device also comes with high-performance chips from Intel and Nvidia, and a roomy 1610 primary screen. While the keyboard in the front layout won't be for everyone, this innovative device is the best option for buyers who want multiple screens in one. The second screen can also be turned into a giant touchpad, which is helpful since the actual touchpad the device comes with is pretty tiny. Number 5. Asus ROG Zephyrus G15. One of the lightest 15-inch gaming laptops available is the Zephyrus G15, which weighs just over 4 pounds. However, you are not sacrificing performance in exchange for portability. The top mobile processors from AMD and Nvidia are used in the G15, which also features a quick 165Hz QHD display. The system handled even the most demanding AAA games at QHD resolution during our testing. Nearly all of the other features of the G15 are excellent as well, including the audio quality, top-notch keyboard and touchpad, a wide range of ports, and a battery life of more than 8.5 hours per charge. The Zephyrus G15 should be at the top of your list if you're looking for a powerful gaming computer that also functions admirably as a daily driver. Number 4. HP Spectre X36014. It's difficult to think of a single issue with the Spectre X36014. It's an absolutely stunning machine with a solid construction and a high-end appearance and feel. The Spectre X36014 isn't just attractive to look at, it's also fun to drive on a daily basis for work. We found no slowdowns or freezes with the latest 11th gen Intel processors and Iris Xe integrated graphics snappy performance. And the device's battery life was one of the best we've ever seen, lasting an average of 10 hours. The Spectre's exterior features a roomy 3:2 display, and if full HD resolution isn't your thing, there are also OLED and 1000 nit options. Even a packaged stylus is included. It sticks magnetically to the side of the Spectre and is useful if you plan to use it as a tablet. Almost every other aspect of this laptop rivals or outperforms the best convertibles on the market, from its comfortable keyboard and slick touchpad to its bass-heavy audio and useful port selection. Many customers will find everything they require in a less expensive product because such an exceptional feature set is not inexpensive. However, the Spectre X36014 has become the new benchmark for Windows convertibles. It's the best Windows laptop you can get overall. Number 3. MacBook Air M1. If you want a lightweight MacBook but the Air is out of your price range, you're probably better off with 2020's M1 MacBook Air, which Apple is still selling. The entry-level model costs $999 and comes with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. A 13.3-inch, 2560 by 1600 screen, Touch ID, 720p webcam, fingerprint sensor, and scissor switch keyboard are features of the older Air. The M1, though not quite as quick as the M2, is still quick. In comparison to almost every thin and light laptop powered by Intel we've tested this year, it performed better in our testing with demanding photo and video editing workloads. Additionally, it managed to run Shadow of the Tomb Raider at frame rates that were almost playable, which is impressive for integrated graphics. Though it comes very close, battery life is also not quite as good as that of the M2. The battery life is also very close to the M2's, though not quite as good. We got between 8 and 10 hours of sustained work. Number 2. MacBook Pro. The most powerful laptop Apple has ever produced is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. You will almost certainly be pleased with what this machine is capable of if you are willing to pay the price, and it is a steep price. The MacBook Pro 16 performed better than any laptop we've ever used in our benchmarks, which measure a variety of creative tasks like encoding, playback, and export time. The only other devices that have come close to matching this thing in some of our benchmarks are high-end desktop PCs. Additionally, the battery life breaks records. In my testing, the 16-inch configuration with the M1 Pro processor lasted 16 hours, making it the most durable laptop we've ever reviewed. The M1 Max configuration didn't last as long, but it still got us through the day at work. About the most recent MacBook Pro, we essentially have no complaints. It has a stunning display that, when playing HDR content, can reach 1000 nits. This is coupled with the finest laptop speakers we've ever heard. And unlike the Air, which can only output to one external display, these Pro models can output to multiple displays. The MacBook Pro 16 is the best device for you if you're looking for a device that can handle a demanding workload and also excel as a multimedia device when you're not working. If you're a creative professional who doesn't want to pay the price of the MacBook Pro 16, or if you want something more compact, the 14-inch MacBook Pro is probably a better fit. This device is smaller, lighter, and less expensive than its 16-inch counterpart, but it has the same massive processor options and stellar screen. We didn't notice much of a difference in benchmark scores between the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBooks with the same processors. In some cases, the 14-inch outperformed the 16 inches. The primary difference to consider, apart from the sizes of these devices, is battery life. The 16-inch chassis allows for a significantly larger battery, and the 16-inch M1 Pro model lasted several hours longer in our testing than the 14-inch M1 Pro model. Number 1. Apple MacBook Air M2. The best laptop for most people is the most recent MacBook Air, which uses an M2 processor from Apple. Starting at $1,199, the base model has an 8-core CPU, an 8-core GPU, 256GB of storage, and 8GB of memory. You can use the laptop longer if you purchase a $1,399 model with 512GB of storage, which is what we advise for most people. The Air no longer has the wedge-shaped design that served as its trademark for so many years, but it still has many of the other top features from those times, such as Touch ID, MagSafe charging, and the scissor switch keyboard, and it also gets a new 1080p webcam and 2 new color options. Although it's not as quick or powerful as the M1 Pro or M1 Max found inside the larger, and more expensive, MacBook Pro models, the M2 processor inside is still incredibly quick. During our tests, it handled heavy office workloads with little to no heat or lag. You'll struggle to find a machine with this combination of power and portability anywhere else given how thin and light this one is. In our rundown testing, the M2 Air didn't provide us with quite as much battery life as the 16-inch M1 Pro MacBook did, but we still anticipate that it will last the majority of users a full day of non-stop use. The 2020 released M1 MacBook Air is still being sold by Apple. We advise you to take into account the M1 MacBook Air if the M2 model is out of your price range. It is listed below. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments section if you agree with our list or not. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe for more content like this.